And welcome back to Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at our home away from home Groovy Cinepub to review more movies from you, for you.
Wow. Either way.
I'm Jeff Weiss with Cinephiles.
I'm Jimmy Martin with KUTV. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6, also on their on-demand system. It's Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative, Big Movie Mouth Off, folders right there. Tons of reviews. Tons of reviews, looking gorgeous. You don't look so bad yourself either. You look pretty good. You look pretty good.
You too, buddy. I think we're having a beard off.
It's a beard off today. Older movies, maybe on Blu-ray or video on demand, or newer films like this one.
I'm JB Bernstein. I'm a sports agent.
Hey.
Who's that?
She's my neighbor. Not my type.
Why? Because she's not a model? Yeah, stay away from that.
Right now, I'm on the verge of a huge break.
Without this deal, we're done. What's going on here? Don't tell me you signed a contract with these guys.
It's just business.
Guess what? We're out of money. I mean, I don't know what else to do, JB.
$1 Million Arm, a sports drama, the latest sports drama from Disney, based on true events from 2008. This follows a sports agent named Jamie Bernstein, played by John Hamm from
JB.
Yep, from Mad Men. His sports agency is sort of going down the tube unless he can find a big new client. Late at night, he's watching sports, watching cricket, and comes up with an idea. What if...
Light bulb.
What if he were to go to India, try out some cricket players, bowlers as they call them, to become pitchers? It's kind of a weird idea, but
Wacky.
But it just might catch on if he can actually find athletes who can throw more than 43 miles per hour.
Yeah.
One. If he can get his agent or his scout, played by Alan Arkin, to wake up.
Right.
And if he can get his personal life together.
Yep.
As they say, wackiness ensues. Interesting pedigree for this film. This is directed by Craig Gillespie, the guy who made Lars and the Real Girl, and to me, the underrated remake of Fright Night. It comes from the screenwriter of Win Win, The Visitor, and The Station Agent. Which
There's such a slew of movies in that catalog.
Those were all smart movies. This one's often not smart. This one's also often very, very, very slow, especially in the first hour.
I think what the problem with this film is, and you're right, it's just over 2 hours long. And you look at the previews, and you know he finds two kids. You know he brings them to America. And it takes a good probably 60% of the movie to get to that point. So you sit there going, it's like one of those, when you see trailers for comedies. And and this is a much extended version of this theory, but it's like, they show a joke, right? And in the comedy, you see the joke coming, so you see the form of it, and you're like, okay, I know what happens. I know that the gazebo catches on fire.
Exactly.
And so you're like, I know he finds the two kids. Let's just get to that point. But they waste so much time. Now, granted, I will say, while this time is technically wasted, there's some gorgeous cinematography.
In India, you get to see the Taj Mahal.
Absolutely. There's and just a culture that's just, it's kind of amazing to see it for yourself. With that said, it's still not enough. You say Alan Arkin comes in. I love Alan Arkin. To me, even with this, he can still do no wrong. But
it's sort of commentary on the film where he's falling asleep in it.
I mean, yeah, for the first, 30, 40 minutes, it's just this. And he'll kind of talk. And he'll say that pitch was 75 miles an hour. And wake me up later. That's all it is. And I'm like, wake up, Alan. And he does. He does wake up. And
so does the film. And so
Sure.
does the film. Now, it's funny. I think part of the reason for that and why we probably feel so bored in that first hour is because the emphasis is on the wrong characters. I love John Hamm. Don't get me wrong. But I've seen Jerry Maguire. I've seen the self-involved agent. The kids are just so much more interesting than he is. And when they come to America and they're the fish out of water.
Fish out of water, stranger in a strange land.
It's so much more interesting. And also that's the time we finally get more Lake Bell.
Yep.
She plays JB's tenant and potential love interest. And if there's a person aside from the two Indian kids who can save the movie from itself, it's her.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
She's a breath of fresh air in a film that
even the scenes with the Indian cast and her. I mean, when they're together, it's even more fun,
Right.
And then sometimes, this, I like John Hamm. I don't think he's bad in this. I think it's just the material he's kind of given. But he's just this rain cloud that just comes over this party, and you're like, why do you gotta bum everybody out?
Right. He's like Charlie Brown walking into the Halloween party.
It's true. It's true. It's those. The film does pick up. So it ends on a really good note. Like,
Right.
When you walk out, I walked out with a smile, and then as I'm walking towards my car, I'm like, is that smile really deserved because the last 5 minutes were good, or do we need to start balancing it out? It's good. It definitely picks up when we get to America. There's more scene. There's more heart in it. I think. It's a very charming film.
But that first hour.
But it's a walk. It's about a good hour walk, and then we start jogging, and then the last 10, 15 minutes is a good run. So for that, 2.5.
And that's exactly where I am too.
Yeah.
To use a baseball analogy, it takes us about 17 pitches to finally get to the home run. 2.5 from me.
Yeah.
For the at times charming, but dear Lord, slow first hour of $1 Million Arm.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, Disney does these kind of films, and they do them well. You just kind of look at it, you know where it's gonna, every beat that's coming around the corner. There's no twists or
Absolutely.
turns. You can say, I know exactly who's gonna end up with who. I know where the kids are gonna end up. It's got to be a happy story because pretty much that's all Disney does. So, like I said, predictable but charming. So there you have it.
Are you messing with us?
No, I'm not messing with you. You got to try out. All right, go ahead. Say it.
Did you kiss Miss Brenda?
No. She kissed me.
And now I really want Indian food.
I do. I actually do really like Indian food. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We'll be here at Bruvy Cinema Pub reviewing more films for you all summer long, and we'll catch you next time.